we can make it through anything. It doesn't matter what life throws at us. We can make it through anything, and we'll stay close and be there for each other always. I was at home and we got a phone call that Ashley had been in an accident.
Ashley was a 24-year-old woman who was pushing her car down the road, and another car came up behind her and struck her, crushing her between the two cars.
Bystanders that were on scene were all kind of crouched around her, and you're just like, what? They were yelling at you, she's bleeding, she's bleeding.
It was her roommate that was with her, and she didn't know if she lost one leg or two legs because there was so much blood.
I made the decision to take Ashley to my Valley Hospital because I felt it was her best chance for survival.
We're a level 1 trauma center, so patients with the most severe injuries come here for treatment.
Before this happened to my sister, I did not know what a level 1 trauma unit was. I did not know there were different levels. I did not know the importance. I knew that everyone told me Miami Valley had the best trauma unit. After going through this experience with my sister, I am very aware of how important a level 1 trauma unit was to her recovery and her survival.
From what I saw, she was pretty stable from a trauma standpoint, but this is an event that will forever change her life and how she does things.
Ashley had a tourniquet placed, but her leg was terribly crushed, and so she was taken immediately to the operating room where the dead tissue was cleaned up and the blood vessels ligated so the tourniquet could be removed. The amputation occurred below the knee, and then subsequently, because of the crushed tissue, she required an above-the-knee amputation.
You know, from that first day, I didn't leave. I was nosy in every medication that she was on, every procedure that they were doing. When, you know, they needed to take her for x-rays or wherever they were taking her, I made sure I was involved. And the nurses were very friendly and open to that. They understood. They never acted irritated because I was asking a million questions. They were very open to allowing me to be a part of the process and comfortable in knowing what was going on.
Something that's important to me is to connect with my patients. Of course, there's some that stand out more than others that you can connect with a little more. It's important to me, though, for my patients to know that I'm a person too, and this could be me. And I want to care for you the way that I would want you to care for me.
More than anything, she just needed that self-confidence to know that everything was going to be okay and that she could do it. And more than anything, I mean, as therapists, we're glorified cheerleaders. You know, we take you through these basic everyday types of things so that you gain the confidence to be like, okay, I can do this. You know, it may not be the same way that I've always done it before, but I can do it.
You realize how horrible your balance is. You also realize that your other limb is not as strong as you once thought it was, because now it is supporting your whole body. I started with a walker, so I had to have that crutch essentially in order to keep me from tumbling over. Walking without it was hard. I moved from a walker to a cane and then slowly like without it. But it really has all to do with balance and then just learning the resistance of the leg and how to, and hopefully your prosthetic leg is getting a little bit stronger every day.
Ashley's amazing. She's amazing today. It's like she's back to living life as she did before.
Running and jumping and, maybe mountain climbing, who knows, if I ever get fit, then that is something that I could do with the right training and practice. However, my walking coach says that I should probably be at least a year before we're getting to a point of running.
I'm not surprised at all that Ashley's made a full recovery. Ashley's always been amazing. She doesn't always know that, but everyone around her does.
I would want the world to know how positive Ashley is and how much of a fighter she is and how determined she is. That she has such a kind heart and determination and the want to keep going and to keep fighting for herself, but also to love others. She has a gift of that, of wanting to make everybody else comfortable, and she's not going to let anything, including losing her leg, stop her from doing that.
I got a rare opportunity to speak with the Amputee Coalition of America in March, and we spoke about possibly maybe getting me into some public speaking events in Columbus in September. So hopefully that would be something I can move forward with, and just kind of let other amputees know they're not alone and that there is a bright side, even though it feels pretty dim.